here to finish what Liesel started? She burns the stables, you destroy the rest of the house, is that it?
Windermere's safe. From me, at least.
It's good to see you, Peter.
You sure about that? You owe me, Valentin. And I'm here to collect.
When you weren't on the jet I chartered for you after the jailbreak, I was worried you'd lost faith in me, that you'd made other arrangements. I had no idea that Liesel was holding you captive.
Well, maybe it all worked out as it was supposed to.
No, you're not a martyr. You've never been a martyr.
What's true? I was tortured for weeks. My hand may be permanently damaged. No one wants to hire the son of infamous criminal Cesar Faison, and Obrecht has eluded the authorities. But if I had escaped that night, I'd have been a fugitive, and I'd never been able to come back here. As it stands now, the WSB and the local authorities, they've decided not to prosecute. So I'm free to live openly in Port Charles.
I think that is a very bad idea.
For you. Not for me. I'm sorry if you're inconvenienced, but I'm staying in Port Charles.
You hoping to rekindle things with Maxie? I think that might be a lost cause.
The only lost cause in this room is yours. Nina's never gonna forgive you for taking me from my adopted parents and giving me over to Faison.
You speculating, or have you spoken to her about that?
Oh, we talked a lot in that cabin. Nina told me about how her own baby was taken from her, stolen. She can't think of anything worse than using a child. I have a far better chance of being in Maxie's life than you have of being in Nina's, Valentin.
Nina will forgive me. I've something in the works.
You did what you did, Valentin. Even if I forgive you, and I'm not saying I will, I don't see how Nina's ever gonna get past the fact that you gave me over to my father out of revenge.
I regretted that the moment it happened.
I was an infant, helpless, and you used me. What would you do if someone did that to Charlotte?
No, I think about that. I do. I think about what my father did to me, shoving me in boarding school. I think about very little else since Nina left. Listen, I'm sorry. I know that it's just a weak word, but I don't know how else to say it.
Don't say it. Prove it. Show me. Show Nina. You're willing to make up for what you did.
All right. All right. On one condition.
So...
Okay. It's arranged. Now all I need is for you to agree to my conditions.
I'm listening.
Stay away from Nina, will you?
Nina, she protected me when Obrecht had me in captivity. We've reached an understanding.
Listen, I will always be grateful to you for not handing Nina over to the authorities regarding your kidnapping. But right now, you are a painful reminder of everything I want her to forget.
Me staying away from Nina is not gonna help her forget about anything that you did. You're gonna have to make it up to her, Valentin.
Okay. I will worry about making amends to Nina. You just keep your distance.
Fine. Thanks to your accommodation, I'll do my best to stay away from Nina.
That was hellish.
Yeah, I'm sorry for dragging you all the way to see Madeline.
Yeah, well, don't worry. My mother's a master manipulator. Speaking of which, hey, you're still in Port Charles. Why? You don't have any friends or a job, and hasn't every door been slammed in your face?
No, in fact, a door opened for me today. I am now the new owner, publisher of The Invader.
The tabloid?
Well, not anymore. I'm gonna build the paper up into something worthwhile. A source of information that can be trusted. Max, you should come join me there.
Nina,
Nope. Brenna.
you're her husband.
I am. Valentin Cassidan. Glad you recognize me. That's going to make this a lot easier.